So I had recently placed an order with a company called Mooslover. I don't know how to say it, but I see them all over TikTok, Instagram, with their trendy, cute workout clothes. And I actually checked out their website the other day and noticed that they go up to a 3X in some of their products. So I thought I would give them a try. I'm not sure if this is going to be legitimate usable workout clothes or if it's just going to end up being stuff that's kind of cute athleisure wear that you wear out to get that sporty girl look going on. So let me get this opened up and try it on and go through all the stuff and some first initial thoughts. Okay, first two products are going to be a bra as well as these are some seamless leggings. Let's go over the bra first. So I did purchase everything based off of the size chart, and based on the size chart, this bra should fit me. It does not. So I have noticed that it's kind of a very trendy thing right now to have very strappy, minimalistic bras for people who are doing weightlifting, and so I've been kind of on the hunt seeing if I can find products that work for both plus size gals, but mainly for women who have a larger bust, because more often than not these style of bras do not work, not because of necessarily a lack of support, because if you're doing something low impact you may not need as much support. Also, some women just have more self-supporting busts, so they may not need that support when they're not doing an activity that requires high support like running. But unfortunately, most of the time what I have found the issue is that the clothing is not designed to accommodate the ratio that comes with a larger bust, meaning that they are too loose around the band portion and too small in the bust, or when they fit in the bust, they're too big down here. If they fit down here, then they're too small up here. And also, unfortunately, strap placement is often an issue. These straps are absolutely killing me right now. They are digging so hard into my traps and into my neck. This would be something that would give me a headache fairly quickly. Let's go ahead and look at it from the back. Not super thrilled with it's just, I'm fat, I have fat rolls, my fat rolls will swallow up tiny straps, so that is what it is. I do have the cups in this right now because I already know I'm not going to keep it, because even without cups there's no way this top is going to fit me in a way that is going to be appropriate and comfortable. It's not touching my body down here, it's just barely keeping things from being rated NSFW. I've got a lot of spillage going out on the sides, even with it kind of manhandled back inside. This bra is absolutely a no. I've also noticed that if you are somebody who does like to keep the cups inside, they're pretty hard. I don't know why, but I don't know if they're really, yeah, they're pretty thick. So I don't know if that's a plus or a minus for you, but just as a note, the removable cups that are inside the bra are very thick. As far as the pants, I actually got these in an XL, so it looks like some of their products might run a little bigger and some of them might run a little smaller, but looking at the size chart, once again, I purchased these in an XL. It was kind of in between sizes, but I am somebody who prefers more compression over less compression, so I decided to go with down the size rather than going up a size, and I'm pretty happy with the way that these fit. They are a seamless legging. They do come with the butt scrunch, which is of course not my favorite. They do have good compression. I like that they've got some funky texturing going on. I don't know how visible that is. I would not say these are completely squat proof. As I'm bend and stuff, I can start to see some shearing out of here, but I am wearing black underwear, so I think the black on black is probably not as noticeable, so it's something I could work with if I really wanted to, but again, I'm not a huge fan of the real extreme scrunching. I find it to be physically uncomfortable mainly, but other than that, I think these are a decent pair of seamless leggings. They're pretty cute. Alright, moving on, I'll put on one of my bras that I know is gonna keep everything where it's supposed to be. Next pair of pants. This is another pair that I bought as an XL based on the size chart. However, I would say these ones run smaller, and it definitely feels like an XL, and I wish I would have bought an XXL. I don't know if maybe they could have been out too, I don't know, but I do not like the way these are fitting on my body right now. I do not know if that is because they are too small or what, but I feel like they're squeezing my hips in and pushing everything up here and giving me a more square shape that I know that I have. Also, I noticed that on the camera they seem to be more red, whereas in person they're definitely like a fuchsia pink. Like when you buy printer ink, that shade of pink. They're not really red. I did notice something between the last pair and this pair. The last pair, the tag was on the standard plastic little thing that you see at most stores, just inserted into the tag. I don't like those when I'm trying on activewear because a lot of times it can be a little bit more difficult to put on activewear compared to other clothes because they are so form-fitting, especially when you're going for something more compressive, and the location of the tag and the fragility of the tag attachment means that it can be very easy to accidentally remove the tag, and some brands are very much sticklers about they will not take a return if you do not have the tag still attached, whereas with this pair it is a string tie that has been safety pinned to the side of the pants. So it would be fairly easy to remove this myself, try on the clothes, and then put it back on without issue. Now, I'm noticing they are rolling down more so on one side than the other, which is strange. They do have, once again, the butt scrunch. They're not entirely squat proof, but I feel like if I were to size up, that would be fixed with that. I definitely think they make my butt look nice. They fit nice there. The other reason that I really wanted to purchase this particular pair is that they have pockets. It's not a very big pocket, I will say that. I do have my case, so it would be okay. It's not the best pockets that I've seen, but anybody who may have watched my previous review video of Diosa Fit, I made a comment on how you really don't see pockets on seamless leggings. I figured it had something to do with the construction, which I do see on these. You couldn't say that these are entirely seamless because they do have seams involved in the construction of the pocket, but they're just so nice to have. I think I could put up with the addition of seams in order to have pockets, but since I really didn't see seamless leggings with pockets, I just wanted to try these out and see how I felt about them. Again, I think I should have sized up in these and went with a 2XL. It is nice to have the pockets. I'm curious to know if the 2XL would give me a better shape than these XXLs, or these XLs just kind of squishing me down in ways that I don't like. It does have nice compression. I do like the rise of these. Again, I'm not a huge fan of the butt scrunch. Okay, last pair of pants. I've kind of been on the hunt for a pair of orange pants. I especially like to wear them around the fall. I also have one of my regular workout t-shirts has a lot of orange in it, so I just like to wear orange on occasion. However, I'm still on the hunt for a pair of orange pants that are not see-through. It is worse in person than it is on the camera. I think unfortunately the bright light is kind of washing some of it away. Turn that light down a little bit and I think you can see it a little better now. These are definitely not squat proof. I could maybe make them work with a pair of light colored underwear, but I don't like them that much. I don't feel like they hide any of this. These are probably these are also an XL, and I can tell that these are fine in an XL, that sizing up would completely get rid of any and all compression they may have. They are much softer and stretchier than the other two pair, but unfortunately it comes at the cost of it doesn't do anything for my belly. You can very much see all of this, not much going on, pushing that soft little bit in from the side, and it also makes any penny lines very obvious. The celluliting. It does have a scrunch. But yeah, I like the height of these pants. I like the color, except for the fact that it's pretty damn sheer. So yeah, I don't think I would keep these. I don't know if it's just the color, and in a different color they'd be okay, but these ones, not good. Alright, so another thing that I've been kind of on the search for is finding plus size rompers and jumpsuits. Not to work out in. I feel like even I just don't see very many people actually working out in these, and I personally wouldn't want to work out in this either. But I do think for the athleisure wear, cute sporty girl look, they can be really cute. But I don't see a whole lot of them in plus size. I guess they don't want to see fat people in skin tight one piece outfits. But we're here. And I think I'm actually pretty pleased with this. I was very surprised. It is not super compressive. It actually feels not too bad around my thighs, which was very surprising. It's a little smoothing, but not terribly smoothing. But I've also kind of come to terms with the fact that even once I get to the weight that I want to be at, I'm still going to look a bit lumpy and bumpy. It's going to be a side effect of having had children, having gained and lost a lot of weight. It is what it is. It's not super see-through. It does show panty lines pretty bad, so also the underwear that I have on right now just tends to give really bad underwear lines. So I would probably wear these with different underwear. The length is okay. It does give a little bit of diaper butt going on. I feel like I had to finagle with it a good bit to not give one giant cheek like a giant diaper. The top of it isn't terrible. It does have removable pads. I would definitely have to take those out in order to get it to fit correctly. If I pull it up, there's a line in here. There's a seam that now is going across my boob, so I definitely have to like tuck it down in a way that means I'm spilling a little bit more out the top than I would prefer. But yeah, I'm actually pleasantly surprised at this. So on an oversized sweatshirt like all the cute girlies do, and see how it looks. But yeah, I could see myself going for that. I don't know what the aesthetic is called. I'm too old for that. I probably to be honest. But I could see this working if you're trying to do that sporty girl cutesy one piece outfit thing. I think I got this one. This one is in a 2XL. I don't remember if it came in a 3XL, but I know that some of their one-piece outfits did come in a 3XL. Alright, this last item is another, I would not call this athleisure wear even, but I saw the big commotion for the Pop Lush dress with the built-in shapewear, and I found this on this website, and it also had built-in shapewear, so I wanted to give it a try and see how it looks. Getting this on was absolutely a miracle. I worked up a sweat, no longer feel the need to go to the gym today after getting myself into this dress. It has a mesh kind of romper jumpsuit going on underneath here, goes down to about mid-thigh. It also has a little crotch hole because you are not taking off this dress to go pee. I would not try to pee while in this dress though, because that hole's not big enough for that. I just feel like I would end up peeing all over the dress, and I don't want to do that, so I just won't be drinking. But so I feel like, I don't know, I don't think I'm too thrilled with this dress. I feel like from the back it looks nice, but from the front I feel like the material is just a little too clingy, and I don't like how much it is emphasizing my belly, especially for something that has built-in shapewear. I feel like it is not shaping the way that it is supposed to. So I think this is a 2XL, So I feel like it's an item that you would have to size up in. So even though I know that they had a 3XL in this dress, I would say it really only goes up to an actual 2XL. It doesn't actually go up to a 3XL unless your version of 3XL has like a lot less belly than what I have, or a lot less butt, because trying to get this, like I said, trying to get this up and over my hips and stuff was just like, it took an act of God to get it up there. It does have cups in here that would be removable, which if I were to keep this dress, I would of course immediately take those out because they're not really doing anything. As soon as I got them on, in fact, they are all bunched up in there because trying to pull it all up and where it's supposed to be, they're rolling up. These little straps, not doing much for me. They are adjustable, but there's so much weight up here that is just pulling these down. It is not lifting any of this up where I would like it to be, and just all around. The one nice thing is it's not super long. I'm only 5'3". It comes to just the tops of my feet, so with pretty much any kind of shoe, it would no longer be touching the floor. So there's that, but yeah, I'm pretty meh about this dress, and I don't want to put that much effort into putting on a singular item of clothing. I like to put effort into my outfits, but I don't like to feel like I've done an entire HIIT workout just getting my clothes on, especially because, you know, it's the last, a lot of women, it's the last thing you do is you get dressed after you've applied your makeup, done your hair, and now I am so sweaty that any makeup I had on is probably running down my face and my hair is going to be frizzy. So I could probably just go without this. I don't know if the Pop Blush one is easier to manage, but if it's anything like this, I could do without. Oh my god, I had to sit in front of a fan because I'm just sweating profusely. But yeah, so that was my little Mooslover try on. Not sure what I'm going to keep, if I'm going to keep anything. I think the only thing that was really workable for me was those black leggings, but I could potentially see about doing an exchange for a bigger size for the pink leggings, just to see, but it's also going to depend on their return policies. They were a bit ambiguous on the website on how their return policy works, which I don't like. It makes it very difficult to know exactly what to expect when you want to go to return, when the only thing they state in their policy is contact us and ask. It is a China-based company, and I mainly know this because when I purchased and went through the shipping, it did say that it originated in China, and then I had to wait for it to come over to the US. I had to go through customs and all that stuff, and then went from the China-based shipping company to UPS. The shipping wasn't too bad, though I did get express shipping because the amount that I ordered meant that I got free express shipping. So it only took like maybe a week at most to get here, which was really nice. I know sometimes when you're ordering from overseas, it can take a while for stuff to get here. It's not the case with this company. I don't know what the standard shipping, how long that would take. Another thing that I noticed that was, I feel like kind of nice, just because it can come off as looking higher quality. When you look at the waistband of the pants where they have their logo, it's actually a little piece of rubber. It's not simply printed in vinyl on the back of the pants, which I have other products from other companies where that is the case, where it's just screen print or vinyl printed on there. And it gets to a point where as you wash them, that starts to come off, even if you don't put them in the dryer, because I don't put any of my like quality activewear into the dryer so that it doesn't ruin the moisture wicking. But for example, I have some shorts from the brand Able that all of the sizing and fabric information was vinyl printed on the inside of the waistband. All of it is gone. And I've owned them for less than a year now, and I only wore them in the summer, so it's not like I've had them for a super long time and they've gone through a ton of washing, but that printing is already gone. Final thoughts: This is probably a brand that I wouldn't really recommend to other people, at least plus size people. I just don't think that it's particularly plus size friendly. Also, another thing that I noticed that I'm not a huge fan of is pretty much every single pair of their leggings was the scrunch butt style, and I'm just not super keen on that style. I don't like that much emphasis on my butt. I don't feel comfortable with it, and physically I don't find them comfortable. To me, they feel like having a really, really bad wedgie when you're trying to work out, and it can just get almost painful sometimes depending on what you're doing and how severe the scrunch is. So thank you for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, if you could please just leave me a like, even leave a comment. If you'd like to see more videos like this, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I don't have a super regular posting schedule, but I do try to post every other week or so. And if you are feeling generous and would like to help support my content, I do have a Patreon linked in my bio. As of right now, I'm not sponsored by any companies. I don't know if I ever will be. Also not affiliated with anybody. And so everything that I purchase does come out of my own pocket. So again, if you would just like to help support, I do have that linked. Thank you. Have a great day.